Right, we're here again at St John's the Apostle in Longside, Manchester. We've come again because of a new development in the case. I've been in touch with Manchester City Council over the last few weeks, trying to find out why everyone's been denying that there was ever any graves on this, which was definitely a graveyard. We know full well it was a graveyard. A couple of days ago, I phoned a man called Derek Jones at Manchester City Council. They finally admitted that there are still graves under this what is proposed to be a car park. Now, they then went on to say, but no graves have been disturbed. Roller does exactly what it says. It compacts the ground, and anything in that ground will be compacted down to dust. That is designed to compact hardcore and to crush it into the ground, a roller, a vibrating roller. Now, the idea of that is to crush this ground down so that it can't possibly ever sink. In other words, any graves that are under there, any remains that are under there, they've got to be crushed down and compacted to nothing. Now, I'd hardly say that wasn't disturbing the graves. Of course it is. We all know it is. But of course, we're doing it at a mosque. Unfortunately, they don't seem to have any regard for Christian graves. Therefore, that's why it's been done. Going on from that, a local councillor, Mariam Khan. This is local councillor Mariam Khan, pictured here with her father, the first Muslim Lord Mayor of Manchester, Asfal Khan. Commented on this site, and she to quote her, she says she can't understand how any offence could have been caused. If anyone wishes to tell Mariam Khan why it is so offensive to desecrate a Christian graveyard, her phone number is on the bottom of this frame. Of course, bearing in mind that had it been the other way round, you can imagine she would have been screaming of how offensive it was for Christians to damage Muslim graveyard. This report was from the Manchester Evening Rag on October the 2nd, 2009. We were also told that there was no excavation on the site. Now, we know that to be untrue. We have pictures of it, of the site being excavated. But also, just to cap it, just to absolutely confirm it, over here we've got two drainage holes. Now those drains have been put in to drain surface water off this ground. Now, to put a drain between two manholes, you must dig down, and you must dig down a reasonable depth. So how on earth Manchester City Council can keep telling us that no excavation has happened on site is absolutely unbelievable. There's some sort of a cover-up going on here, without a doubt. There's some sort of a cover-up, conspiracy. Even the Bishop in Manchester's office don't want to speak to us about it. Quite frightening, really. If we look here, this is the first manhole of a drainage system. This manhole, I would imagine, it's going to be 1.5 meters deep, so it's certainly encroaching on the graves below. This is the second manhole cover, which is approximately 20 metres from the first one. Obviously, again, there must have been a trench dug down between that one and this one. which is obviously again encroaching on the graves underneath, and there are definitely graves under this land. Again, if we walk down, you'll find another 20 yards further on, we're going to find another manhole cover exactly the same. So the Manchester City Council to tell us that no graves have been disturbed is a little bit ridiculous. It's certainly far from the truth. Manchester City Council and the Bishop of Manchester's office are not the only people keeping quiet about this disgraceful occurrence in Longsight. The Manchester Evening News and the Asian News, which are two local rags, originally printed a story on this occurrence in Longsight. Basically, what they said was that there was no graves on the site, and that any gravestones here were merely a path across the church garden. This was obviously a load of rubbish and totally false. These so-called newspapers now have been informed to what really happened there. Let's see if they decide to print a truthful story, although personally I won't be trying to hold my breath until they do. Two councillors for the area who seem to have stayed silent are Councillor Lutfur Rahman and Abid Latif Kohan. Their details are obviously on their photographs if anyone wants to contact them.